What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 8 of Siejka'd, Not Stirred. We're back.
What's going on?
We are back in the oven, guys.
Yes, sir.
It is the middle of winter, but it still feels like Miami Beach in here, baby.
Doesn't feel like it, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so today we're going over championship weekend, Bengals versus Chiefs, Niners versus Eagles. Going to be a really great weekend, I think. And then, we'll go over what our predictions are going to be.
Yeah.
So, Michael, first matchup, Niners-Eagles. What are we thinking?
So, Niners-Eagles, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no question. These are very two evenly matched teams, right? I think, to me, a lot of this game is going to come down to you got the league's best offensive line versus probably the best defensive line, right? With Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead. It's up there for sure, right? So
you got Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw still rushing the QB sometimes.
Right? Yeah, Fred Warner's great off the blitz
too. Yeah.
So it's like, you can't really know how that's gonna go, right? You don't know if Lane Johnson will be able to shut down Nick Bosa every time. And
that O line is amazing though.
Yeah,
there's I don't even see a foreseeable hole.
It is. It's just a very interesting battle for me, right? Who wins that? I don't know who's gonna win that. True. Whoever wins that is going to have a major impact on this game.
And you can't even sleep. You can't sleep on the 49ers O-line either.
Oh yeah.
Trent Williams is a stud, and
probably
so
the
is
best
Michael
tackle in the league. Yeah.
Trent Williams shut down Micah Parsons this weekend.
Yeah. Oh no, they're good. They're great. And the Eagles' defensive line too is no slouch.
I like
no slouches. I think to me, whoever ends up winning in the trenches is going to win this game, right? Because you got to definitely get some pressure on Jalen Hurts if you're the Niners, because last week he looked way too comfortable. He could just sit back there, drop dimes, and he's going to do that to you. You know, their strength is not in the secondary. It's up front in the front seven. So they got to make sure that front seven is winning if they want to handle them defensively.
I believe and also I think quarterback play is definitely a huge part of this. Brock Purdy did not look great in that game against Dallas. But Dallas is a really good defense, but I'm not really. And he's a rookie. He's Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah,
but
it's on par with the Eagles for sure.
Yeah,
probably a little better.
What are you saying?
The Dallas defense. Probably a little better.
I guess so. Yeah, Eagles defense. Even they have a lot of big names though.
They're great. They're great.
And Brock Purdy. I think this is going to be the most real test he has, because the Dallas offense is not. It's a weird offense, because sometimes it's amazing and it's Buccaneers and you can't do anything against the Niners.
Yeah,
and then Dak Prescott's Mr. Wishy-washy, can't really do that.
Yeah, and
that's why they lost that game.
Yeah, I mean, if you're scoring 19 points and winning a playoff game, you just got blessed.
Yes,
for sure.
You did. I mean, and you know what, the one huge advantage I believe the Eagles have is the quarterback play. That's the one part of this game where, like, far and beyond anything else that you can compare, I think the quarterback is is the biggest difference on that field.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I love the Niners. I wanted to pick the Niners. I've been rooting for the Niners. But I just have a feeling that Jalen Hurts, who's been playing like a freaking superhero.
He's a freak. Yeah,
he's a superhero. I don't know if Brock Purdy can really go blow for blow with Jalen Hurts right now.
Yeah, and Jalen Hurts has the run game to it too, so they can do all QB draws. You can do QB blast, whatever you want, and he can still throw the ball.
Yeah, he's a weapon, bro.
Everyone was such a hater of Jalen Hurts when he came out. I was not. I was like, I didn't really know much about it because I don't really watch college football all that much, but I'm trying to a little more. But I saw some of his highlights. I was like, dude, he could be really good. And I think he got into the right system. And he got lucky with a good coach.
He had a lot of work to do.
And
he sucked for his first 2 years in the league, to be honest.
He did. He was not amazing.
Yeah.
But the second year was a little bit of a,
it was all right, but there was a lot of reason to be concerned, right? Because he wasn't going through his progressions, and he was bailing from clean pockets like quite often. Like, it was scary.
Yeah,
and he was too scared to throw over the middle of the field. But what everybody doubted was Jalen Hurts' work ethic is ridiculous. He's gotten so much better every year he's played. And
the Eagles
figured it out, which a lot of quarterbacks never do.
The Eagles are a scary team. And they're a scary team for the next 10 years, looking like it.
Yeah.
And, obviously Lane Johnson's getting old, and so is Jason Kelce. Jason Kelce's still, like, he said he probably would come back, but he doesn't know if maybe he won't.
They don't even, I mean, obviously they need him, right? It's Jason Kelce.
Oh, yeah.
But even
the
so,
center's the leader.
Yeah, even so, they have his replacement in the building that they just drafted last year.
What's his name?
I don't remember his name, but I remember Jason Kelce liked him a lot. He said he actually inputted to the coaching staff and the general manager that this guy is very similar to Jason Kelce.
That's the type of player you really want on your team.
Yeah.
You really want someone who's like, hey, I'm getting old, end of my career. I want to find a protege that will make this team proud.
And they found it. Jason Kelce was like, this guy plays like me. I can coach him up. So I'm sure he's going to be just fine.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever that happens. So I agree. They are.
And they have a young quarterback, A.J. Brown, young receivers. The defense is young. Everyone's young on that team. And they're superstars everywhere.
Awesome. They're awesome.
So who do you – and, Brock Purdy, he's got a 67 completion percentage, 13 touchdowns, a few picks, but in the last games he's played, but he's doing not bad. I mean,
he's good.
He is. The thing is, what are they going to do with Trey Lance?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think he's out.
I heard rumors he's out.
Why would you keep him? If his ceiling is as high as you say he is, you should trade him for what you think he could potentially be. Obviously, the first and the second are probably off the table.
Look, I think you keep him because you were winning with Jimmy G and Nick Mullins and CJ Beathard, right? You knew that you could win with the quarterback. The reason you go and you grab Trey Lance is for that upside that's still untapped. Like Brock Purdy doesn't have that same upside. Like, sure, he could be better than Jimmy G, but that's not what they were trying to do. They could have easily brought in a quarterback slightly better than Jimmy G.
But the thing is,
the idea of grabbing him was to be like a dynasty. Because if they had a superstar quarterback, they'd be unbeatable by anybody.
Yeah, but the problem, would you give if you're the Niners and say they lose this game, do you really want to wait? Because you can win with Brock Purdy.
Yeah,
you can.
But that's not enough for them.
Will you really try and wait and do the quarterback process over again when you have a proven guy in the front right now?
But they declared that wasn't enough for them by drafting him because they had a guy who was winning.
I don't know.
Who got them to a Super Bowl, right? Like there was a reason they drafted him to swing for the fences, and he's been hurt and not played.
I was never really a big Trey Lance guy personally.
Me neither.
He was just too. He's just too out of nowhere. Like North Dakota State University, like where and he played what 2-3 college games.
All right, he's a freak though.
I mean, we've yet to see him.
Yeah, I was never high on him either. I'm just saying that I don't understand. I don't think it makes sense from a process standpoint to give up on him yet. Like if you haven't seen him play,
I'd give him. I mean, but what do you do with Brock then?
You let Brock play the first half until Trey's ready, and you let Trey play, and then Brock can be your Jimmy G.
And then if Trey gets hurt again, or he,
then you got Brock Purdy. And then you got Brock Purdy. It's awesome. Like, and if that happens again, then sure, then you start talking about Brock can be our guy.
I mean, I think Brock Purdy is probably happy with the way his career is. I think it's probably best case scenario for any person drafted in the last round, the last pick in any draft of any sport.
Yeah. He won't like it.
I mean, hey, I don't think I've seen a few videos and he seems like a stand-up guy.
I can't imagine he would be terribly ungrateful.
I sincerely
this is more than he could have ever hoped for.
So, and the thing is, ever since the Niners have gotten Christian McCaffrey, they haven't lost a game. So, that was a really big move by them. Yeah. I thought it was the smartest move. I felt Christian McCaffrey on the Panthers was such a disappointment.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he was not in that stat, not like stats or like his ability to play because he's amazing. He's a superstar. He can do anything. Line up slot, line up running back. If you got to put him a wide out receiver, you do it 5 wide.
Oh yeah.
But on the outside, you can probably do it too. But this team with Christian McCaffrey is just leaps and bounds better than without him.
Yeah, they're lethal, bro. He was their final piece for sure.
Oh, 100%. And then they're kind of like they're like it's weird. They're like a way better version of the Jets in the fact that like they both, like obviously the quarterback situation is better, but at least it works. Like the 49ers make it work with anybody they put in that system. It's crazy.
That's right. It's wild.
And those 49er fans who are calling for Shanahan's head, you are going to have the biggest mistake of your life if he leaves that.
Oh, my head.
If he leaves that organization, you guys are going to have the rude awakening.
He's the reason.
And I would snatch him up. Give it to me.
He's the reason behind all of this, bro.
So,
he's not going anywhere.
No. So what are you thinking this weekend? It's going to be a great game, 3 p.m., first game. What do you think? Who's taking this home? I don't. We won't do spreads, but we'll just do. What's your gut feeling on this?
Unfortunately, well, my gut feeling is screaming to me Niners, but I think I'm going to take the Eagles. I just think Jalen Hurts is going to outplay Brock Purdy. My gut is telling me it won't matter because the Niners are just that good.
They're just that good.
Like, the Eagles are the most complete team in the league, but the Niners have the most, elite players in the league, the most X factors. No matter where you look, I mean, geez, right? They got a stud.
They're a very,
top 5 player at multiple positions. It's crazy. They got a top 5 tight end, right? Top 5 linebacker, and top 5 for both these guys is understatement. Nick Bosa, right? Top 5.
Nick was top 1 in his position.
Yeah, top 1.
Amazing.
Top 1 tackle.
Trent Williams, yeah.
The most versatile running back and the most versatile receiver. They just have so much star power. And
they still have Brendan Ayuk, who is in the background, Yeah. Still got everybody.
My mind though is telling me Eagles regardless.
Jalen Hurts is just too good to not. And they're 20th. No, yeah, the Niners are 20th against the pass defense. And they're second in run defense, which is a big thing the Eagles like to do. Obviously, they're they run a lot.
Yeah, they'll probably shut them down.
But think about this: you chuck it out to AJ Brown.
Yeah,
who's stopping that? Double coverage.
They got Charvarius Ward. He can line up with one of them, but then you
got Devontae Smith on the other side. Dallas Goedert. Mm-hmm. You can throw Miles Sanders on the backfield.
Yeah.
You still got Boston Scott.
I do think they match up decently well defensively.
I think they do too, but offense, I feel like Jalen Hurts is just able to just find those ways just to get through.
So you got Eagles too?
I honestly am rooting for the Niners. I really am.
I'm rooting for them too, man.
But I mean, I think Eagles is definitely. They just look too good not to pick them.
Yeah, they were smooth.
The thing is though, the Cowboys beat the Eagles last time, but they had Gardner Minshew, but they still look great.
They've dropped 34 or something.
Yeah. But you know what? They got Jalen Hurts back. He's healthy.
Yeah.
How could you not pick them?
It's not a transitive property league, man. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. 66% for completion percentage, almost 4,000 yards, a few hundred off, but very good. Yeah. Very good this year. So I think we're going to take the Eagles. I think it's a unanimous statement.
Yep. It indeed
now we'll go to the next game.
Okay.
Oh, buddy. Joey B. I should have taken the spread.
Yeah, that was blasphemous. They gave him
that was the most entertaining game ever.
If I was any fan but a Bills fan, I would have put my house on Bengals +6 there.
Oh,
that was a ridiculous line. I knew.
I saw that. I was insulted for the Bengals.
I didn't want to believe it. But I had to.
It was a bad game.
Yeah.
It was a really bad game, and this game is huge because we don't know if Patrick Mahomes is healthy.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
He's and the thing is, even if he was, Joe Burrow might probably outplay him anyway because they have the last 3 times they played. Joe Burrow's fantastic.
Yeah.
I was trying to find the stats of the first game, but I have the last 2 they played right here. Joe Burrow averages almost 80% completion percentage, 366 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 138.8 passer rating. That is that's elite.
Yeah.
Elite.
I mean, Joe Burrow is elite. He's probably the second best
quarterback.
Yeah.
He's like who is he like? He's I'm trying to think of somebody. I'm trying to compare it to really good. They were definitely not as good as the guy above them.
He's Peyton Manning, bro. He's Peyton Manning for sure.
He'd beat Brady, but he wasn't better than Brady.
Yeah. And he's even played like Manning.
Too. And I saw this comparison, which was really interesting. It was one quarterback. I'm trying to think about who it was. It was Josh Allen is the 3rd best quarterback in the league. He just can't beat the 2 guys above him.
Well, that's not true. He can beat Mahomes. He does beat Mahomes. He does beat Mahomes. The Chiefs and the Bills, that's a coin flip every time.
What about the Bengals?
The Bengals, I mean, we played them once. No, we didn't.
Well, you could have played them twice, but obviously that horrible incident happened. And I still think the Bengals would have won regardless.
I don't think it's fair to put that on Josh yet. The Bengals are a much better team outside of quarterback.
Yeah, they're very
Like,
very
much,
good. They're
much better.
And you were talking all this stuff like, oh, they got all their old lines out.
Yeah, it didn't seem to matter at all.
It didn't.
Those
Their line was
backups came
very
in.
meshed.
That guy Jackson Carman, the guy they drafted, he started playing a tackle. He was playing better than their starting tackle, Jonah Jackson. And it looks like they probably figured something out about that old line, with injury.
Is there anyone come back this week? Like
I actually don't know.
I think so.
I
mean, it's not like
Cap. Oh yeah, Kappa. I don't know. I know Ted Karras got banged up, but he played.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he got the brace on.
Yeah, but he played.
But the problem is with the Chiefs, the only person you have to worry about rushing the passer is Chris Jones.
Yeah.
And you can shut him down.
Yeah.
You can just move as long as you move him to his side, you're fine.
Hopefully it's that simple. That is where they're weak and injured though on the interior. Yes.
But they have to play the Niners in the Super Bowl. That's going to be a really tough one.
Yeah, it is.
So I mean, Joe Burrow is just. I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
We picked 11 that draft.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I wanted Joe Burrow so bad.
It was never happening.
Please straight up.
Yeah.
We would have to trade a haul, but it would have been worth it.
Yeah.
It would have been worth it.
Yeah, I mean, of course it would have been. Probably no Sauce and no Garrett Wilson. No.
Yeah.
But, you got Joe Burrow, and that's worth it, man.
So, I don't know. I think, so I'm going to say receivers are definitely better for the Bengals.
Uh-huh.
Their running backs are definitely better.
Yeah.
The quarterback isn't better, but he's better against Mahomes.
It might as well be a push at quarterback when you're talking about the talents, that high.
I think, that makes sense. But, I mean, obviously
defense is better, too.
100%. The Chiefs just don't drive defense. I don't understand what it is.
But again, it's like, it's not that cookie cutter to go down like that, right? Yeah. Like, the Chiefs are just good and they win. And they win games. They're just freaking awesome.
Wait, there was another...
Chidobe Awuzie?
No, he's a Niner, dude. Ward is a Niner.
Yeah, that's why I just...
No, we're talking about the Chiefs.
Yeah, I was talking about Ward when we were talking about the Niners.
Oh, jeez. Because I still think of him on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, this game is just... It's going to be a great game, obviously. It's in Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Is it... I think it's probably going to be freezing.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure, but that didn't seem to stop him last game.
I don't think it... No, not at all.
No.
I just think the Bengals got this one. Obviously, I'm a little biased. So I got this shirt last year. I'm still rooting for Joe. I can't not root for Joe Burrow. He's my favorite quarterback in this league.
Yeah, Joe Burrow is really fun.
Even as a fan of another team, how could you not like this guy?
Yeah.
He's just a baller. He's really good. He doesn't even need a good old line because you got a Super Bowl last year without a good one, and he's just a swaggy guy, and he's just cool. He's a stand-up guy. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't. I feel like you can't bet against them. With the last week, it's 3-0.
Yeah, and they're favorites. They're favorites.
They should be.
Yeah, 1.5 points. I like the Bengals here a lot too. I just think they're a more complete team. They dominated in the trenches against Buffalo. I could see them doing that again pretty easily. And if Joe Burrow's not getting pressure, I mean, even if he is, he's cool under pressure. But if he's getting that same time he was getting against Buffalo, which he just might, they're not. They got Chris Jones, but outside of that, their pass rush is not really good.
The occasional Frank Clark appearance.
Yeah, when he decides to show up for a play or two. Yeah, they're gonna need a lot of those if they want to stop Joey B.
I just don't. I just think the Chiefs are just gonna be outmatched. And guess what? Even when Joe Mixon, Samaje Perine a fantastic backup.
Bro.
Literally probably the best backup in the league.
Yeah, and to me that defense is just a lot better in Cincinnati. It's really good.
I like it. And Von Bell's come back. A lot of people did not like that. He was really high paid and he was not performing very well. So you got Jesse Bates, you got Jermaine Pratt, you got Logan Wilson. That's him, Logan Wilson, yeah. And I saw you got Sam Hubbard, Trey Hendrickson, and the guys in the middle, dude. Like
DJ Reader, don't forget about him.
Can't forget about DJ Reader.
He's one of the best nose tackles in the league.
Chidobe Awuzie, and they got Eli Apple.
Do they have Awuzie?
Yeah, they should.
They do? Yeah.
I mean, they should, unless he just disappeared.
You're right. They do have him. Yeah,
they have one more. They have William Jackson, too?
No.
Mike Hilton. They have Mike Hilton.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, the Chiefs, there is. I don't, you know what?
The Chiefs got Snead. They got McDuffie. McDuffie's good.
McDuffie's, yeah.
Snead is pretty good. But they're not
as good as the other ones.
They're not the actually when they played, McDuffie actually did a really good job of limiting whoever was lined up against him. But guess what? You got 3 great options.
4 now. Because Hayden Hurst looking okay too.
Hayden Hurst pretty good, right? Like you got 3 great receivers and you got 1 good corner. And Snead is good too, but he can't really hang with these guys.
No, not Jamar Chase. Yeah. Jamar Chase is speed passer. Yeah. And again, the safeties besides Justin Reed, who's getting the top of the field? Who's getting up there?
I don't know. I don't even know who they got back there.
They have Justin Reed and I have no idea. Yeah. That's the problem. That's an issue if you're the Chiefs right now. Yeah. But I mean, I think we're both gonna agree with this. It's the Bengals.
Yes, so that would be a Bengals-Eagles Super Bowl.
So
even though we are hoping for a Bengals-Niners.
Yeah, Super Bowl. But who's winning that one? I feel like Joe Burrow deserves this.
Bengals are winning it if they get there. I think Bengals are winning it all, man. I just think they're the best team in the league, bro.
If they win, I'm getting. If they win, I'm getting. I said if the Niners win, I'm getting Brock Purdy jersey. Mm-hmm. But I think if the Bengals win, I'm gonna get a Joe Burrow jersey. Yeah, it's not. Yeah. How can I mean, I already have the shirt. Yeah. Why I got that one? You have to give me that Joe Mixon shirt.
That's right, I do.
Because
I don't like Joe Mixon.
He doesn't like Joe Mixon anymore.
He talks all this shit, bro. You talk. Sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I think the Bengals win that one too. It's gonna be really hard though. Mm-hmm. It's in Arizona. Travel time wouldn't be much different, obviously for jet lag and stuff. Yeah. But I mean, I think the Bengals got it all at this point. And Mahomes hurt. We don't know how stable that leg is. Uh-huh. And, I don't know how the O-line's looking, but it's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a really, really good weekend. I don't know how you couldn't ask for a better matchups right now. Yeah, honestly. Maybe Cowboys, Eagles, because divisional matchup.
It wouldn't be close.
I think it would have been close. It
wouldn't be as close.
I think it would have been like a touchdown.
Yeah, but
which is fine.
I think it would have been convincing. I'm not gonna lie for the Eagles.
You think it was like a very convincing win and cruising through it?
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, yeah, I do.
Why not?
Dak just wants to turn the ball over. So
Dak really just loves turning the ball over. Yeah. You can't stop him. He's just that good at it. But I mean, I think with that, we're gonna wrap this up. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm gonna bet on these. They're pretty tough. I mean,
I'm betting Bengals.
I think I would bet Bengals. I don't know about the Eagles one though.
I'm not because I want to root for the Niners regardless. Yeah. So yes. There's no point for me to do that.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm not as confident that
all these teams deserve a Super Bowl. All of them, like they've all been here before. Yeah. They all know what they're doing.
Except the Chiefs, man. Screw them. Screw the Chiefs.
Why? What's wrong with the Chiefs?
The bullies, bro.
Should I get a coin out for you? A little something back. Yeah. And with that, guys, I think we're gonna end it off here. Good to be back in the saddle, back in the what do we call it? Well, I feel like the oven.
The oven.
I think we should name this place.
All right, it could be the oven.
Just the oven,
or the microwave, or the microwave.
The microwave. Yeah. Share with your friends, family. Trying to get some more people in here. Obviously, I've been a little on and off with videos and stuff. I'm gonna get back on that. Just got this new camera. Hopefully, you guys can tell. Because it always looks good in the recording, and then we look at it in Premiere, and it looks not great. So hopefully, that'll be good. But thank you to all the people who are watching, and have a good Super Bowl. I mean, AFC Championship weekend. Hopefully, all your team, whatever team you're rooting for, whatever you want to win, hopefully they win. But I want the Niners and Bengals, so hopefully they just win.
Yeah, hopefully that's right. Yeah. But all right, guys.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.